Hello, everyone. Welcome to Virtuoso the Goddesses channel, where I give energetic updates for the twins, the twin souls, twin flames, soul mates, my soldiers in love, my soldiers of love in general. Welcome, everybody. I love you from the moon to the sun, back to the moon, the stars above, and back. I love you guys very much. Thank you so much for your support. Today is May the 12th. I'll probably be uploading this on the 13th. So the energies for this read will be for the week, for the rest of this week. So from May 12th to around the 15th or the 16th, this good should be, well, the reading is timeless, but I'm reading the energies around this new moon that we had on May the 11th, which was yesterday. And it's so beautiful because the main energies reflect the manifestation process for the new moon cycle. All right. Let me acknowledge the divine, the creator of my soul, of all the gods and goddesses. Our first set of twins, Asar and Aset, and their child, Haru. Ma'at Tahuti, Newt, Jeb, Shu, and Tefnut. Sekhmet, Basset, and Ra Fatah, Ra, Nebuchadnezzar, Ra. I want to acknowledge my ancestors that serve my highest good. Elohim, the 7 creative eyes of Allah, or the archangels as you guys call them. I want to also acknowledge the way showers, our guides, the animal, plant, mineral, water, earth, air, etheric kingdoms. All right. So let's see what's happening for this week. What is going on? I'll tell you what I feel. What I've been getting is the feeling that something brand new is starting. And it's interesting because the main energy for the divine feminine, for divine feminines, is the magician. Number 1 card. This would be Asar. This twin soul right here. Lord of the underworld, Lord of manifestation, the great green one. So, the magician is the number 1 card. Green lights from the angels and ancestors, divine feminine, to create, start co-creating with the divine for the next chapter, or this next cycle of this life that we're living. For divine masculine, he's experiencing a tower, which is a number 7 card. I mean, it's number 6 card, I'm sorry, but 6 reduces to 7. And see, right here is the number 7. I just noticed that in this card. The divine is tearing up something down that's false in his life. He's experienced some upheaval, challenges, major things are being broken apart, illusions are coming apart, things are coming out, secrets are coming out, things are getting revealed. Energy connecting, a mutual energy. There the divine is, the all-seeing eye, right here at the top. Just like my ring, the all-seeing eye sees everything. Has made an assessment, time for a new cycle, with the world card, which is the number 21 card, which is the number 3. So this is all divinely guided. Right now we're in a very important cycle. This is a very important cycle. I feel it. And you guys probably feel it. Your intuition is probably telling you this. I don't know if I introduced myself for any new watchers, but I'm Virtuosa the Goddess. And I'm so honored and thankful to be doing this reading for you guys. Let me just get my deck of cards that I'm going to use. I'm going to use spellcasters today. I haven't used that in a while. This is my very first deck. It's very magical. At the bottom of the deck, we had the devil. I don't know, was it reversed or was it upright? I think it was reversed as I was turning it over to grab it. So we do have the devil here, which is the number 6 card. So with the devil here, that means that Divine Feminine is released in attachments, manifesting and releasing attachments. But Divine Feminine is looking like we're still, there's still some regret over the past. You're releasing that though. I'm seeing where you're releasing that. And the Hermit wants to show itself in reverse, but which is Virgo. Devil is Capricorn. Magician represents Mercury, communication, power to create. So right now the divine is assisting the feminine with releasing these attachments to these lower energies, any lower energies. Seeing this devil card, I'm going to show you guys something. I know you're probably familiar with the spellcasters, but look at that card. You see how these two are attached to this chain that's attached to this box. Any moment they can break apart, but you see he's eating and she's drinking. So Divine Feminine, any excesses that you have in your life, you're releasing them now. Any overeating, over drinking, overspending, anything that's not helping you to manifest this future. So with this 5 of Cups, you know, you're releasing fear. You know, you still have the Divine Masculine on your mind, wondering if he's going to return with some bull crap, or if whatever you manifest is going to bring you some bull crap. You know, but you've stepped out on the limb. You started the new cycle. You're doing well. Let's see what else comes out. Let's pull one more on the Divine Feminine and the Magician, the Devil, and the 5 of Cups. Okay, so we have the 4 of Pentacles here. So right now, you know, Divine Feminine, you're getting your money. That's one thing that's going right. You're holding on to it. You're saving it for a rainy day. But don't hold on too tightly. Make some investments in your future projects. Don't hold on too tight to anything. Be ready to release anything in this new cycle in order to receive the blessings that the divine has right now. Now let's see what we got on these 3 energies, because when you find the 3, you find the 1, because 1 is of the 3 and 3 is of the 1. 1. I love you guys. You guys, I love you guys. A stack and a buck, because you guys let me act silly. Divine Masculine has the 7 of Wands with this Tower. Wands is about action. So this Tower has been brought in to basically shake things up so he can get on his game. He's experiencing some challenges. Yeah, he's going through some challenges though. See how in this card, you see how the sky is kind of cloudy, but he's still standing valiant in all his glory. And little ancestors like told you to get out of that tower. So he's coming out of, he's going into a tower so that the divine can assist him with rebuilding his life. Let's see what else do we have on the masculine? The tower and the 7 of wands. So we have the high priestess. So this tower was brought in for him to use his intuition, for him to balance things out. High priestess represents the moon, and the moon represents intuition, secrets, things that are hidden. So he's getting a peek beyond the veil. The divine masculine is getting a peek to see what's happening spiritually in his life. He wants to know why everything is failing or why nothing is working. Well, I know one thing, just using my wisdom, if it hadn't worked this far, or you keep doing the same thing over and over, you know what they call that? They call that insanity. So that's one reason why Divine Masculine has this tower. So he's given the gift to see. He's kind of going with the flow because he don't have a choice. Because this tower done came down. We're gonna get more on the tower. We're gonna dig deep to see why he has this tower here. So yeah, it's a lot of things that's happening. He's getting a lot of signs and synchronicities that he's in the wrong situation for his life. Let's see. Let's pull more. He has the 9 of Pentacles in reverse. So, the nines is right before the 10s. The 9 is rebirthing. Basically, your manifestation have already set in. Your manifestation, manifestations have already set in with the 9 of Pentacles, but it hasn't fully been made manifest. Upright is financially secure. You're already basically set before the 10. But this is in reverse. So Divine Masculine is receiving those messages from his ancestors and the divine about why his money isn't right. The energy connecting this divine union is the King of Swords. King of Swords, let me get 2 more out. Finally. Whoa. All right. There's some spine going on. Some spine on both ends. You know, if you're watching a tarot card, reading your spine. Hope you can see those. Hope you can see that card. The Page of Wands. See how he's looking? He's like, now what you say they doing? Like somebody being real nosy. Okay, so the King of Swords, the connecting energy is the King of Swords, the 10 of Wands. Let me show you the cards. King of Swords, 10 of Wands, with the Sun, Major Arcana. We got 2 10s here on the board. So, with the King of Swords, that's being kind of rigid. You know, everybody's, the energy between you two is very rigid, very to the point. Um, his sword is up, so he's ready to cut out communication if it's not to his liking. He has his guards up. This King of Swords has his guards up and it's very cold in this deck. The Ten of Wands is, you both feel burdened by this connection. You feel like, you know, they coming with some bullshit. Both parties feel that way. Divine masculine, divine feminine. Whoever's carrying the energy. Take it how it resonates with you. The final card of the energy connecting you two is the Sun, which is the number 10, which is completion, which is happy. You see in this card how she's looking at what she's created and enjoying it. This is the happiest card in the deck. You could be dealing with a Leo. The Sun is associated with that. Also have the Ten of Swords. So right now, divine feminine and divine masculine are looking at the betrayal and the hurt that's happened in the past and trying to find the, and him being in his karmic self, with the Knight of Wands in reverse, you know, in and out energy. But the Ten of Swords with the Sun is 2 tens. This is an ending to betrayal. And finally seeing the light, finally getting enlightened about the situation. And that's the reason I believe I'm picking up on the reason for this King of Swords. Both sides realizing that there needs to be time apart for this connection. Because this is a new cycle. This is a new cycle of, look, and then as I say that, there's the Fool card. This is new beginnings. New beginnings along with the Justice in the upright position. The Justice card is Libra. This is Ma'at. This is the goddess Ma'at. Well, this is not how Ma'at looks. Of course, that's how Ma'at looks on my picture, if you guys can see it right here. But this is what this stands for. Balance, adjustment, refinement, fairness, harmony. This is the goddess Ma'at coming forth on this planet to bring peace, love, harmony, and balance. So if they're not following the laws of Ma'at, the divine masculine, then he's not being upright and just and righteous, which is the number 11 card. So we have this new beginning that's bringing justice to this connection. And let's pull some more cards so we can see what's going on. Why is this masculine energy in his karmic energy instead of his divine energy? And why is the divine feminine feeling the 5 of Cups? I'm going to get some cards on this. And what is the burden for this connection? These are the cards that I'm going to clarify. I'm going to clarify the... First, I want to clarify the King of Wands. Tell me what wounds causing this masculine to be karmic. So he's sad about some childhood wounds and about other relationships that didn't pan out for him. You see, she has this little palettes here with different colors. He has all these pent-up emotions in his feminine energy. So masculine needs a good cry because he got some pent-up emotions about childhood traumas, about neglect from his mother, abandonment, some even abuse is why he's in his Knight, King of Wands energy, which is in reverse, which makes him a player. So the sadness card means he hasn't dealt with any of his wounds. He hasn't attempted to do any shadow work, any reflection. So this tower is here to get him to start to work on himself, not work on hopping from relationship to relationship because how it looks, or a lot of masculines swap out because they want to make the world feel like they still have it, or that everything is still everything even when they're suffering. He right now, the divine masculine is not looking at the past at all. You know, he's basically just saying what he wants to get what he wants. You know, he has, disrespect for women. The King of Wands in reverse has a disrespect for women because the King upright is compassionate, reserved, full of, he's mature, he's intelligent, he's faithful, a faithful married man. In reverse, he's the complete opposite. He can't be faithful to nobody because of these childhood wounds he's gone through. Now that we're in this new cycle with this Fool card, he coming into the new cycle with a Tower. Divine Feminine, the Five of Cups. Give me the wounding behind this regret, or this feeling like things are not going to work out in this new cycle. But it's good that you're detaching from lower energies, Divine Feminine. That's so good. I'm so proud. Divine Feminine, you're receiving help from above, which is the number 9, to help you manifest this new beginning with the all brand new you. New hairdo, new song to sing, new everything. And this moon right here, look, so we're manifesting during this new moon energy, and it's not too late to go ahead and plant your seeds. Because this magician, the magician energy, uses his parchment paper, his pen, his thoughts, his spirit, and the divine, and the mind of the divine, and his emotions, which means we have to keep our vibrations very high. He uses all of that to manifest. So Divine Feminine, you're receiving help from above, so no need to feel regret. I know it's hard. I'm a Divine Feminine, and I'm out here, on this journey, on this soul journey, and it is not an easy journey. I thought it was all easy, roses, a whole army of people. Boy, was I mistaken. When I had my awakening, I was so excited. I was like, oh my goodness, I'm going to have so much help. It's going to be so beautiful. We're just going to wake up and it's going to be heaven on earth, and things are going to be so perfect. And I was so amped up. And then when I was thrown into the reality of having to balance both worlds, the spiritual and the physical, and not be able to kick it in the 5th dimension and above all day, because then what would I need my body for? So then I got to come back down the 3rd dimension, down to this 3D reality, and go to work like everybody else, and stay busy on my missions. Okay, so the divine is bringing love to this situation with this connecting energy. There's still love between the masculine and the feminine. But this is a point where both are, and you're probably seeing your masculine or your feminine in your dreams. Those who are having an awakening. I feel like the divine masculine is having an awakening because he's entering into a portal. He's receiving some crown chakra activations, because this is in the upright position. Divine Feminine is clearing her energy to make way for this abundance. But there is a small blockage. There's going to be a blockage. We got a 5 and then a 4. So this 4 of Pentacles will go to the 5. So we're going to skip over that blockage. We're going to see, what do we need to skip over this blockage. See, hole in the soul, Divine Feminine. Number 9, in order to birth a new you, there has to be some things that are released. The new moon is very dark. Now will be the time to release any emotions that hold you back from manifesting, from planting these seeds during this new moon energy. You have to listen to some videos, to some crown, to some 436 hertz music and above to raise the vibrations. Some people swear by binaural beats. I just like meditations myself. I like listening to them. I like doing them, staring at them, going to water out in nature, and sitting and reflecting. And I don't do it for hours. I'm not Buddha, but I do like to just clear my mind and try to clear my energy of any blocks. So let's see if we can pull something else on the masculine and him being sad. Poor little tink tink. He's sad because this world crashing apart. And nobody asked him to go do what he's doing. But seriously, y'all, back on it, that's the 3D side. On the 5th dimensional level, he needed another lesson. And some of Divine Feminines, look, in his sexuality. See, look what he's running after. See? The women who's half naked that he can see. All they print through the clothes. And look at the snake at the bottom. He hasn't tamed his lustful desires yet. So he's still in the process of doing that. While Divine Feminine is performing alchemy, which is the number 7 card. And that's a very divine number. That's taking those lower emotions and that hole in the soul that was at the bottom of the deck. Did I not even pull it out? It'll probably surface again. Anyway, that hole in the soul. Where's that card? I hate to play around in the deck. Where's that hole in the soul? Anyway, I don't know what happened to that card. But anyway, that hole in the soul, all the lower energies, Divine Feminine, you're about to alchemize those and replace those. You do that by replacing them with positive affirmations. You don't want nothing blocking you from manifesting your ultimate new beginning. And pay attention to the red flags. Pay attention to the signs. See that owl? Use your wisdom. Because Divine Feminine, you have a soulmate coming in. A high-level soulmate. This is the number 14 card. This is a change. He's going to be different from the way the masculine treated you. What lesson he's going to bring, you never know. It could be lessons of Dharma, of showing you how a woman, a Divine Feminine, should really be treated. Since we've learned the lesson from the Divine Masculine or your previous Divine Masculine, it's time to get treated well. Why want something that is on its own path? Like, really? Like, I like to watch readings myself, but at the same time, guys, for real, seriously, you could be in something like this, where his soul, your soul, you actually can connect with someone without karmic interference. You don't experience that, but once in your life, I say that that's worth it. And that new soulmate is also come in to help you to discover your life purpose, which is the number 11 card. So basically, this new soulmate is picking up where the Divine Masculine was in violation of his contract, which I spoke about in a lot of my previous readings. This soulmate is for the greater good. So don't be afraid, Divine Feminine. That's what this Five of Cups is coming in at, is fear and regret and basically. But you see in this Five of Cups, this magician or this warlock has 2 cups in his hand. 3 are spilled on the ground. That third party energy is no more. So Divine Feminine, you're looking back at how the Divine Masculine portrayed you with the 10 of Swords. But the Divine is bringing the Sun. The Divine said, okay, get up now, because I'm shining for you. I'm here with your new soulmate to aid you along to discover your life's purpose. But also pay attention to all signs and alchemize any lower energies that come your way, because I have given you help from above. Divine Masculine, whoever's holding the energy, justice will be served. My eye will be established on this planet. Take this new leap of faith so that you can heal the wounds that you have and the sadness from your upbringing. Your upbringing from your mother wound. You might have seen your mother be promiscuous. You might have seen are used to women that lead with their sexuality. But you see here, that snake is ready to bite. I don't have anything against snakes, but this snake is ready to poison. You're going to learn from this Tower, Divine Masculine, to heal these wounds so that you can be a King of Wands in the upright position. You could be dealing with a Leo, Sagittarius, or Aries. Let's see what else we got down here. We got Swords is air energy, Gemini, Libra, Aquarius, and we do have some water down here. So now the Divine is asking that you have faith. That right now you have faith. And look at this inner child. Nobody's been doing shadow work. Work on the inner child wounds. That's for Divine Feminine and Divine Masculine. Divine Feminine especially. Because as we heal the world. Heal yourself and you heal the entire tribe. So let's work on it. And just know that you're beautiful. Divine Feminine and Divine Masculine. And you're light workers. And the Divine is very proud of all you guys and all your efforts to not just walk around. You know, if you're watching readings, you're seeking remedy. You're seeking to fix things. You're seeking change. You're seeking to do it in the spiritual realm, and that's just a wonderful job. This journey is not easy for anyone, everyone. This is our first time in this lifetime that we're on this journey. So as we go on, Akashic records will be opened up, and more of your purpose or more of your gifts and your abilities will be unlocked in times to come. And you know, I want to so bad be able to tell you guys something like, yeah, he about to leave the karmic. Who knows? If that karmic couldn't do the job, then he might get involved with another karmic, because there's a new karmic cycle that just started. As we're starting new beginnings, those who've been working on themselves, those who are upright in an upright position, ready to manifest with this magician who's holding this feminine energy. Others need to learn lessons because we're all in different places. And so as light workers, see, yes, that's the Divine. Thank you, Divine. That's the Divine with this Holy Trinity here in this pyramid saying yes. Just say yes. Say yes to doing this inner child work. For going back, talking if you've been abused, if you've been treated like an object, molested, raped, any trauma, and my heart goes out to you. I've experienced almost every last trauma that I named. I mean, I even died. I've been murdered twice and came back. Yes, I have some trauma. And I have to work on those wounds that those experiences left to fill those holes in the soul that allow you to go through karmic things. Instead of doing it the hard way, we can do it ourselves with working through those traumas. Inner temple devotion. Tune in to the portal of your heart, because these wounds from this inner child blocks your heart chakra, and your heart chakra is the key to abundance and love and money and everything that could change your whole life and your whole situation. Blocks, heart chakra blockages block that. So get a yoga or a meditation plan, for every day. Start with 2 minutes a day. Learn some different breathing techniques, the fire breath. Learn some kundalini yoga. Enter into your inner temple. Devote yourself to yourself, divine feminine and masculine, and tune in into your heart chakra and keep your heart chakra open. Initiation was in the reverse. So rites of passage crossing the threshold. So right now we're manifesting a new beginning. But I think before this next initiation starts, we get some help from the mother divine, the divine mother energy. How can you mother yourself? So that's what inner child work consists of, is parenting yourself, reparenting yourself, letting yourself know, I had to leave you home while I worked when you were growing up, but I'm so sorry. It's not your fault. You were safe. Any wound that you have, turn that around and tell yourself, like if you were molested, I protect you. I protect myself. No one can touch you that you don't want to touch you. Hug the little child in yourself by hugging yourself and say, I love me. Unbound, releasing soul patterns, contracts, and past lives. Right now we're experiencing a release of all of the things that held us back from helping to create this new heaven on earth. Guys, we got to do it, but most of us, we're stuck in the third dimensional thinking. We're not thinking about this soul patterns that our soul has repeated lifetime after lifetime after lifetime, that we now have the energies from December the 21st, the great resets, which everybody thought it was 2012, but now the light is here. So the Christ consciousness, or the Christ, I can't say it right. I can't get the roll in my tongue. The Christ is here to help us to elevate, to create this heaven on earth, starting in our minds. Because that's the first principle of the seven hermetic principles, is the all is mind and the universe is mental. So, and the magician knows that in past lives. So pulling your gifts will be given to us from our past lives via the Akashic records. But any contracts, former contracts, and old soul patterns that have been keeping us stuck and keeping us having to reincarnate and repeat and repeat and repeat like a broken tape recorder, is being cut. We're becoming unbound to it. We're breaking all generational curses. Yes, you have been chosen. Yes. Look, yes, you have been chosen to unbound your generational curses of your family. You have been chosen, and that's why you're receiving that help from above. And look, dance with life. Do something to change your energy. And I was just saying this earlier today, that I was going to do something different, something that I didn't know I was going to do. And see. Let's see what else we get. And once you do that, you change the grid. The matrix is expecting you to do XYZ at XYZ time, but it's when you change up that routine, do something different in one day that you didn't know you were going to do different. You change it up. Initiation again. So yeah, we're not ready. Initiation is in the reverse. We're not ready. And I got 2 cards that fell on the floor, but I'm going to take a look at those. So yeah, and set some boundaries. See, you've already set those boundaries. Whoever's watching, you've already set the boundaries that you need. So you're ready. It's time to fly. It's time to fly. This transformation, things are changing at a cellular level, deep healing. So you guys are really healing. We are really healing, and that's wonderful. We're about to come out like little butterflies in the spring. And then I'm pretty sure this initiation will be coming, but not right now, guys. And if you're new to this journey, initiation is spiritual test. They're tests to see how much you've learned from your previous cycles to prepare you for the next cycle. So let's get a couple oracle, the Oracle of E cards and see what we got to see. And let's get it. I know I'm so excited for this new cycle because I'm anxious to see what we manifest. So your manifestations, you should possibly be seeing them. I mean, I'm already seeing some of mine. Now, what is it, a lesson or what? I don't know, but I know it's great. I'm manifesting. I can see things that I set intentions on previous moon cycles. So that's great. I mean, right now I'm living in just a world of manifestations, and I'm continuing to grow, and I hope you guys are too. Because what's the point in diving into spirituality if you're not going to test it out and use what you know? And on that note, we got abracadabra. Goes with the magician card, manifestation. There it is. You have manifested your dreams. Or if you haven't started, tonight is a good time to start. You're on the way. 21 is the number 3 card. We also have 21 with the world. The world card is also a portal. The world card is actually a portal. It's completion of the past cycle. So if you're still feeling any, you're still missing any of the traumas of this 10 of Swords that we have down here. Where is that 10 of Swords? We can't forget this 10 of Swords. You're still feeling that. This is a completion of it. You won't be going through this 10 of Swords, not with the past energies that you've dealt with. So our Merkabahs are getting activated. Our light bodies are now getting activated. We're going to be receiving some crown chakra activity that's opening up our third eye. We're basically just taking a review of everything that we've learned in all the past cycles and everything that we've had to endure, all of the pain, all of the change, all of the ups and the downs and the ins and the outs, and what we thought was and what we thought we should be, and we're heading into a new sense of freedom. All of our cosmic energies and our life experiences are now merging together. The one is all and the all is one. So we're all, as a collective, feeling this energy. We have mastered that last cycle. We have integrated our lower and higher selves. We have been enlightened as a whole, and that's beautiful. We've ascended. Oh, and the world card represents Saturn, which are lessons, structure. Orpheus and Lilith energies, the forgotten ones. Abracadabra, divine feminine. Booyah. You manifested. Congratulations. You're manifesting. You're doing it. Let's see. And look, everything is beautiful, divine feminine. Everything is beautiful. You're going to be receiving some calls on the hotline. Somebody want to give you a call. Somebody's feeling this energy. Let me tell you, I don't care who it is. It could be your ex from 10 years ago. When you feeling good and you have truly moved on and you immersed into what you're doing and you're really just in your new life, in your new lifestyle, and really just feeling it and enjoying it and making the best of it, then boom, your hotline rings. She used to call me on my cell phone because you ain't been calling them, so they gonna be calling you. Look, knock, knock. Look, it's in reverse, so they ain't got the nerve to knock on your door, but they do want to give you a call. And look, they can't use, some of them car might be broke because they want to use the magic carpet, but you know, like they said, it's in the shop. But really, your partner really desires to start from scratch. But you're starting from scratch solo. But you're getting a soulmate, so don't worry. You're getting a soulmate. You're getting a soulmate. How long do you need a soulmate? No, you really don't. But some missions require help in order for you to get to the next level. Like, let's say, for instance, you know, I met someone that is in the same order. Like, we study more science. And, you know, my masculine was supposed to, in his contract, was supposed to help do some things. He did not keep up with that contract, so the divine sent someone who had the same skills to assist me in that area. So while they playing around with this, a new masculine has already come in to assist. And it's so funny because I knew that's what this was all about. I was told when I had my awakening, when the veil was very thin from my guides and my ascended masters and ancestors, that which house of order, which was more science. And look, discover your life purpose and soulmate. So while the divine masculine or whatever partner is held in the divine masculine energy is chasing this naked woman with a snake, the new soulmate is helping the divine feminine to let her know you're on the right path. I'm going to show you. I'm going to show you. We're going to make this to where you get to where you need to get to, as far as having the information that you need to go to the next level of your life's mission and your purpose. So, in other words, as the old folks used to say, what one won't do, another one will. Or another man's trash is another man's treasure. Divine Feminine, you getting something brand spanking new. Something brand spanking new. Straight out of the package. And wouldn't that be refreshing? Because you know if you keep taking your old divine masculine back, what you're going to get. Because he's still, look. He's still, look, you got to look over your shoulder at him. You done with this. You done with looking over your shoulder. Let's see, I do want to put another card on this brand spanking new. And now look, divine masculine want to be monogamous me. Yeah, he want to say he monogamous, but he ain't even taking baby steps towards being monogamous. But look, divine feminine, brand spanking new. You're calling in your soulmate. This is at the bottom of the deck. Your prayers, affirmations, everything. Your manifestations is coming true. Because the main thing is your mission. And I know that part one of, some of us have double, triple, quadruple missions, depending on what contract you are under, in the higher realms with the divine. Look, but you have to trust. See the situation. We had a faith card, now we got trust. You have trust that you're on the right path. And free yourself. Take back control of your life. But you got your soulmate, divine feminine. If you haven't met them, then that means clear your energy. Your ex is getting themselves together. If they haven't reached out to you, that's even all the more better. Because you can truly make plans for a new beginning and stay optimistic, because positive thinking will bring in faith. Second time we saw faith. Where's the faith card? Look at me. There we go. Two cards that say have faith. One is 22, which is 4. Have faith in the stability that you're about to manifest. Positive thinking and faith will bring you romance. Look at that. Just focus on yourself and prepare yourself, divine feminine, for everything that you want to manifest is yours. Let's see, what is divine masculine? How does he feel about divine feminine and her new beginning with her new soulmate? What does he feel? Yeah, he don't have nothing to say. Heart to heart in reverse. He don't want to discuss nothing because he know you got every right to do what you need to do. He know he ain't taking no steps really to do anything. He got the information with the high priestess. His intuition is telling him. He know he's made a mistake. This ain't the first tower he's received. He's received many towers. But how many towers is it going to take? See? Because he's not ready to get rid of his addictions. He's still addicted to substances or something, or sex, or whatever it is, or lower vibrations. He's just addicted to something that's affecting him. He's addicted to the other woman and things that, and he's not releasing and healing the past so he can experience the true love. He's not feeling romantic. His children are getting on his nerves, or he's neglecting his children. He's not working on his inner child. Maybe he has children with his karmic situation. He's ignoring red flags. That's why he's getting a towel. And he's not willing to reconcile. He's not retreating. He think he's in love, but that's okay because that tower is coming down. That tower is coming down. By Father's Day, if whoever's with a partner that they're not supposed to be with, I think that's the next holiday. Because I don't think anybody really celebrates Memorial. I don't celebrate any of them, to be honest with you. I just celebrate the equinox and the solstices. And, and events that correlate. I don't celebrate the seasons as most people do. I mean, the reasons. I'm sorry, I celebrate the seasons, but I don't celebrate the reasons that people do. Like I don't celebrate a man with a beard climbing down a chimney. But, there is things that are happening celestially in the universe that are happening during those holidays. Yeah, so it's just time for him to release his ex, divine masculine. Is not releasing the karmic. So it's not safe for him to love right now. And he's not willing to reconcile this connection. So at this point, I would say divine feminine, in order for us to see some major changes in your own, you just have to keep going with your own life and learn your own lessons and have some fun. I mean, watching readings are good because we can see where the energy is with the person that we felt like was our partner, I know for me, I was told from the angelic realms and the divine that was, that was it. That was my divine mate. We had telepathy together. We had all those things, all the signs, synchronicities, um, everything. I saw the marriage in the upper realms. There was, a divine union in the fifth dimension. And then when I got here, back on here on the third dimension, it was blank, empty. And then it was like, hey, he's gone. And I was like, well, I don't know. So then I sat and I thought about it and I went through, okay, I want him back. Then I took him back for several cycles. And each time that I took him back, things went awry. It was the same thing over and over and over and over and over. So then, guess what? The last time I was like, hey, you leave, you stay gone because I'm tired of the same old, same old. And each time it was a karmic situation. So I was like, well, hey, divine, what do I do with this? You told me that this was my mate, and then all of a sudden he comes back. He seems like the devil, like what is happening? So all that was to trigger my awakening, for me to discover my purpose, to get me to one level. And then if they can't handle the job, I was told, the divine was like, hey, we'll just send somebody else in because time waits on no one. So, hey, that's where we are. It's painful, and this is a painful journey. This is a very painful journey. I'll tell you, even in the real, in 3D, before I was awakened, if I had breakups, I got over those much, much quicker. I mean, relationships I was in for 10 years. I was in a relationship with physical abuse for 10 years. But he was, financially well off. So you know how family, like Tina Turner family, yeah, stay with him, stay with him. He got money, whatever. And so, he's handsome. Well, else, he wants you over all the women that he cheat with. Like, what sense did that make? That's that Kevin Samuel stuff. I don't believe in that. But anyway, so I don't believe in being the third or the fourth or the fifth wife. Because look, that creates a hairball. And you know what cats do with hairballs. They actually throw them up. But anyway, so yeah, just to make a long story short, I got over that 10-year relationship. I say it took me maybe, I mean, I had moments where I was over it for a long time, but it didn't take me this long. It was painful, but we ended up being friends, and the relationship ended up being, look, right side up. Um, So we were able to make amends. But it's something about this twin soul situation that you just have to be a part because it's just so intense and the energies are just, they're addictive and intoxicating like a drug. But anyway, so I just say all this to let you guys know that I know that even though I'm a reader, I'm a spiritual counselor, I still have been through so much stuff in my life that I bring wisdom, intuition, gifts that the divine gave me. And instead of telling you guys on a 3D level, I try to tell you from a higher level because we're ascending to higher levels. So as I ascend, I you know, I try to go ahead and help you to ascend, but it's fun to listen to the readings where, he man on man and he, she's stealing out of his pocket when he sleep and all that fun stuff. But at the same time, is that really helping me to manifest the life that I really want? No, it kind of hinders it. Trying to figure out where he's going, he's tired of playing hit games now and free falling into out of his tower. But, that's good to know that he's free falling out of the tower and that he's experiencing some changes. But at the same time, I want to manifest the life that I deserve. That's my main thing, is that I'm okay, and that you're okay, and that, you know, the people that watch my channel, that you're growing, that you can gain something from this. So while you're manifesting, set your intentions, write it down, make it plain upon the tables in that Habakkuk, in the Bible, the book of Habakkuk or Habakkuk. Set it plain upon the tables and prepare yourself. Do your shadow work. Anything that stops you from abundance, anything that creeps into your mind, you are not your thoughts. Your thoughts. Anything creeps into your mind that tells you you can't have what you know you deserve and what you work hard for, then you tell it, oh no, I do. I am abundance. I am love. I'm not looking for a love. The love is looking for me because I am love, and like attracts like. And look, sunshines and lollipops and rainbows everywhere. So I just want to say that keep going. I want to encourage you guys, if you need to reach out to me for spiritual counseling or to see what's happening exactly in your situation, because this was a general reading for the collective, please contact me at virtuosothegoddess@gmail.com. I love you guys. A buck and a stack times 1,000 more. So much, and thank you so much for checking out my channel, and I'll come to you with another reading as soon as possible. And I hope you guys have a wonderful week, and I can't wait to see our manifestations for the full moon. And I love you so much. Mwah, mwah, mwah. Bye.